Oh, we talking about it again, man. Xbox and the future of gaming, the direction that they're taking. What's going on, you guys? Gaming Guide here, coming at you with another video. Today we'll be talking about Xbox, man. What they're doing with the gaming brand, what Microsoft is doing with the gaming brand. You guys know, in no way, shape, or form am I a stranger to what's going on. I have made multiple videos over and over again talking about the future of Xbox, the direction they're going, the path that they're leading down. And it's not that I have an issue with what they're doing. I just don't trust corporations if they don't make money to keep something around. And I want the hardware being around. So I play on it, man. It's right here. I just want the hardware to be around. And I get very uncomfortable with the fact that, it might get to the point where if the console sales of the hardware doesn't pick up, I don't know if they're going to support next gen that far into it. But that's besides the point, man. So it's been pretty clear that we know what's going on. I mean, there's no denying it. Microsoft has been very upfront with what they want to do going into the future with Xbox. Now, me, and maybe you guys can put in the comment section below, I was like, okay, you're not going to do any exclusives. You ain't really done exclusives for a while. But what about them timed exclusives? I was like, what about that timed exclusive? So I went under the impression that even though that they're going to flirt more with bringing stuff to PlayStation, they were still going to go ahead and, have exclusives for their platform, such as The Outer Worlds 2, Fable, Forza Horizon, Halo, Gears. Now, even though we've seen with statements like Phil Spencer saying there's no red line, I was like, okay, that means you'll bring anything over, but surely you're going to give the hardware that you manufacture a little bit of breathing room with these games. I mean, you're making them for the platform, so one would think that you would have a little breathing room. Just to the point where you're able to play these games and not really have no issues only on this platform for X amount of time. So my understanding, the way I thought they would do it, which, clearly Xbox just be, well, mainly Microsoft be just changing things up. I think that's the biggest issue, because if you notice, people lose their mind every like 3 or 4 months with the Xbox brand. And I think one of the biggest reasons is because they're not establishing expectations when it comes to their platform. For instance, next year, the same studio, which is Avowed and The Outer Worlds 2, are both made by Obsidian. One's exclusive and one's not. Now, I know some of you say, well, Avowed's it's a new IP. Outer Worlds 2 is a legacy title, which I disagree, because they literally said that this game was exclusive to the Xbox brand. So people are looking at these two unique situations and saying, well, there's a reason one for the other. I think everything's going. That's just my opinion. I don't think there's anything that they're not willing to put over there. I think it's going to be day and date. Jez even said that. Jez said that exclusives is going to be the rule, not the exception. So essentially what he's talking about is they're going to be putting everything over there. And Matt Booty said last week or the week before that, he said that one of the biggest reasons you're not going to see some of these games over on the competing platforms right now is because these studios aren't built to make multiple versions of a game, such as PC, PlayStation, Xbox, which right there is an issue in itself, because, I think that's the reason you didn't see Hellblade 2 and you didn't see Avowed because these companies don't have the PlayStation 5 dev kits. So that's essentially what's going on there. Look, does it matter in the grand scheme of things that these games are exclusive on the platform or not? No. But to me, it's just the worrisome that you see the directory and the trajectory of, you know, Xbox. And I'm very concerned with if you don't see these sales of these hardware picking up, because let's not be fooling ourselves here. Every quarter since they announced the direction of the company, the hardware sales have been down more and more. There's no denying that. I don't care that games are going to other platforms. That doesn't bother me at all. I just care on if the console isn't making Xbox or Microsoft really money, are they going to continue the trajectory and continue funding something that they're not seeing money in return? Now, obviously right now they're making money. You know, if I don't know how much, but they're making money. But I'm very concerned on like the beginning of next gen. How many people are going to go out and buy the next gen of Xbox because you could play all their games on PlayStation? And I think that right now they've done damage to the Xbox brand, not the ecosystem, just the hardware. But what is going to happen when the casual audience sees like a Halo on PlayStation or Gears? I don't think so much as Forza. Forza is important, but not as important as Gears and Halo. What's going to happen then? Because that's when I think the damage is unrepairable. A lot of people can argue the damage is unrepairable now, and I don't necessarily disagree with you, but I don't agree with you either. You know, what have they really put over there so far? Nothing that would get the person that's not like keeping their ear to the ground, such as content creators, a lot of the viewers watching this video. We know what is some of these games are made. You know, Outer Worlds 2, Avowed. Hey, most people don't know this studio that makes these games are owned by Xbox. But you know what people do know? That Halo. You know, you can't take that genie out of the bottle. Even Fable. I would say a lot of people know Fable, but Fable hasn't been around since the 360 era, so there's a lot of things that go into that as well that I don't think, you know, I don't know the future. I don't know how, you know, I've always said for the longest time, and maybe you guys can put in the comment section below, that exclusives always just gave a console an identity. It wasn't the sole factor that sold it. I felt like Call of Duty marketing rights, Madden marketing rights, NBA 2K marketing rights. You know, the casual games, when you put your brand at the end of it and you get as many people as possible to go over to it, the mainstream picks it up, and then you end up going where your friends are. You know, that's as less important now because now we're all connected to Discord. There's cross-play, cross-progression. So it's not really too much of an issue when it comes to stuff like that. So I get that, you know. But my thing is, like, I just want the hardware to be around. That's my thing. If Microsoft would sit here and look at me across and say, even if you invest into my ecosystem, we will offset the cost. Even if the hardware doesn't make money, we will keep the hardware around as long as the rest of the gaming infrastructure is making money. I would be more comfortable with that. But even if they said that, man, it's corporate. I don't know, man. I don't know. But you know what's crazy about this is, like, Satya, I don't really have an opinion on Satya. I get it. Satya is the CEO of Microsoft, and he's just trying to leave a legacy. He's trying to make money. So I understand where, you know, Satya is coming from. But I don't know if this dude knows games or not. You know. So let's watch this video that is surfacing, going around with Satya. And we're gonna, you know, I haven't seen all of this video because I wanted to save it for this. But let's go.
And the love for gaming. If I think about it, right, we chose the secular growth category in entertainment, which we think is gaming, and said, let's double down on it. And it's been a passion for Microsoft ever since. In fact, I think Flight Simulator launched before Windows or Office even. And so it's like one of the longest franchises in this company. And so we said, let's take that joy of gaming everywhere. And that's why even these ads with Xbox Now, where we are redefining what it means to be an Xbox fan, it's about being able to enjoy Xbox on all your devices.
Like, okay, what does it mean to redefine what an Xbox fan is? I don't get that. Like, who is Satya to like redefine an Xbox fan? Like it's I know it's probably just terminology, probably just something he thought off the cuff, but it's just like, come on, man. Like, how you gonna tell an Xbox fan what an Xbox fan is and then reimagine it? I don't know. I just think it's like weird phrase that he said.
Devices. So our strategy with Activision content now is in full force. We feel fantastic about the progress we've made. And more importantly, I think on long term, as a company, we can bring the best of AI innovation, cloud innovation, console innovation, PC innovation to build the best games that can be enjoyed by gamers.
And see, I think the biggest issue I have with this is that he's saying a whole lot of stuff, but I'm just curious, is like, you know, when it comes to these particular people, even though that they're the CEO of the company, do they know the gaming industry, or they just look at a spreadsheet on the gaming industry? Because it's not the same thing. And I'm very worried on the longevity of something like that. You know, that's my biggest point, man. It's like, can we relax? Let's just relax. But anyway, that's it for the video, you guys. You know, definitely put in the comment section below how you guys feel about this. You guys know my opinion on it. I think it's a mistake. But what do I know? You know, I don't run $1 trillion company. But I feel like a lot of these kind of scenarios, just because companies are invested into something doesn't mean they're always right. We've seen Mixer, Windows Phone, Zune. Companies mess up quite a bit. But I'm very curious your guys' opinion in the comment section below. If you guys enjoyed this video, definitely hit the like button. It's always appreciated. You can always sub to the channel for weekly content. Definitely go over there and follow me at Twitter at LordAddictIOP. And definitely go and follow my streaming channel, Addict Arena. Appreciate everyone coming through, and you guys have a nice day. Peace. Man, this is just getting crazy.